Hi everyone, it's Rax, bringing you a video that I think will really help you guys. This is how to crush Echoing Nightmares every single time. My team and I have plugged a lot of them. You can share Echoing Nightmare keys between 4 players. So I have fully cleared level 150 quite a few times, as you can see. And by the way, it's actually way more than this because I already fully auged a character. So I'm going to show you a strategy that is so easy to use, and you do not need a good character really at all to finish it, all right? Let me show you how this works and how I would put this together. So first of all, before we get into the build of how you do it, let's understand how the Echoing Nightmare itself works. So you do Greater Rifts, and when you kill a Rift Guardian, you have a chance to get a Petrified Scream, right? Right here. And they're pretty rare to drop, which is kind of unfortunate. So when you get a couple of them, you can put one in the cube and transmute it, and it's going to open a portal, right? And I haven't tried the strategy on solo, but I'm going to try it and see if I can 150 with this monk, who is kind of a baby, as I'll show you in a second. When the Echoing Nightmare spawns, there are a couple of mechanics that it has. First of all, the goal of an Echoing Nightmare is to clear above 150, so actually level 150, and then to immediately lose. The second it hits 150, stop. You just want to stand there and die, obviously not in hardcore, or you want to get overwhelmed. Just stop attacking, let the monster spawn, and just lose. So this strategy is, how do we get to 150 as fast as possible and then lose 1 second after? And that's exactly what we've fine-tuned this to do. Now, when you're doing the Echoing Nightmare, there is a top priority that you want to kill. And they are the little twisty-turny machines. And these machines usually, not always, but usually spawn on the edges of the map. And they start sending forward these exploding lunatics. The reason why you want to kill them instantly is because when you kill them, they're not spawning the lunatics. It's not that the lunatics are necessarily the problem. It's the total mob count in your Echoing Nightmare is low. When the game sees that your mob count is low, it increases your wave level very quickly. This is what's going to allow you to get all the way to the end. There are 4 pylons. You always get the same ones, all of them except shield, speed, channeling, power, conduit. There's a very specific strategy that you can use to either get to 150 or get super high without too much trouble. So there is only one program that we can use to see this strategy in action that's sophisticated enough: Paint. And this is probably going to go into a museum when I'm done because I'm such a godly artist, as you're about to see. Just kidding. All right, so you get into the Echoing Nightmare, and it kind of looks like a baseball diamond, right? Or kind of like a square. Something like this. Okay, there's different terrain in the middle. It doesn't matter, it's the same thing. So let's say up here we got the speed pylon. Speed. Say over here is Condi. Just spell it out correctly instead of using nicknames. Let's say we have power here. And let's say we have channeling. Channeling is so many letters. Why? Chammeling. Just made up a new word. Chammeling. All right. The first thing you want to do is play normally. Just play the game to wave 100. Okay? Wave 100. And if you can't quite get to 100, if this strategy doesn't work perfectly for you, then lower it a little bit. If you can only get to 90 or 80 without using a pylon, then do it. But the first goal is to get to 100. And what you'll do with this build is you just move around and just kill monsters, and you're looking for machines, all right? So the machines are kind of a grayish color. Let's use a little bit of a lighter color. They can spawn in the middle, but usually they spawn on the edge, and they have this like twisty, turny look. And here's how I find them so easily. When I'm moving around the map, I'll see a molten explosion. I'll see a molten explosion from a fallen lunatic. Let's say, boom, that's a molten explosion, right? Then I'm trying to find where the next one is. I'm looking for like a path of them. So then maybe I see one here, and then maybe I see one here. When I see this pattern right here of molten explosions, I am almost certain that the thing that's spawning them is somewhere over here. Go right up to it and kill it. This is always the top priority. Besides that, there are a lot of bosses that spawn. There's Rift Guardians, and there's, can't remember what they're called. They're called like the Aspects or something. The big Rift Guardians, like the normal ones, Voracity, all them, I wouldn't really worry about killing them. We want to reduce the mob count. We want the mob count to be low so the counter keeps going up. The next step, after you take, so when you get to 100, you want to take what I like to call all three. All three at 100. Now, Rax, what the hell does all three mean? There's 4. All 3 means everything except Condi. All 3 of them. Power, channeling, speed. Now you should be very, very strong for the next minute or so. And you're just going to be plowing the monsters in the middle. Okay? Just start plowing them. This will hopefully take you to wave 120. You got 3 pylons now. You should be quite strong. Again, target the machines first and keep blasting. And then at 120, you take Condi. That's it. That should take you all the way to level 150. That's the entire strategy. Play normally to 100, targeting the machines first always. Take all 3, all of them, except Conduit, and then at 120, take Condi. Again, if you're weaker, do it at 90 and 110, and then maybe you'll get like, I don't know, 145. Remember, if you kill the big aspect guys, they spawn a huge circle and can like one-shot the whole room, which can be extremely helpful. That's the entire strategy. Now, for the build, I use Enos. Obviously, everybody's playing this build. You can go Echoing Fury and Ingeom. By the way, I have a primal Echoing Fury somewhere. So it's the normal Ina build. Just put on 5 pieces of the Ina set. Should be familiar with that. If not, just check out my channel on an Ina guide. Ring of Royal Grandeur to complete it. And the main thing here that we want to do is survive. We want to survive because the Condi is what's going to take us to level 150, not really our own power. Our own power only has to get us to 120. So I take Spirit Guards in the cube with Lefebvre's. When we Cyclone Strike, we get damage reduction. When we punch, we get damage reduction. We're going to stay alive. Obviously, bindings to do more damage, Gruda's boots to do more damage. Again, this character, I just threw him together. I didn't start on Monk, I started on Necro. And my character doesn't have 1 Aug, not 1, and very, very basic gear. Very, very, very basic gear. In the cube, I go Flying Dragon for more damage. We go Focus and Restraint for more damage as well to get to 120. Flavor of Time is required. You have to use this. If you're doing solo, you should be using a follower as well. They can take the Flavor of Time for you, and that's fine. But I've been doing it in groups, so I've just been wearing the Flavor of Time. Now, in 4-player, this works like the dream, and you should be doing this in 4-player anyway, because they give you the, excuse me, you can share the Petrified Screams. Only one person has to plug them. So you shouldn't do this solo, and I haven't tried it solo, but just for you guys, we're going to do it on the fly first time and see if the strategy works, okay? And for the skills, of course, here are the skills. Way of the 100 Fists is just your generator to proc your focus and your restraint and your spirit guards. Cyclone Strike is required. to put the debuff for the Bindings of the Lesser Gods. You go Epiphany, Desert Shroud for damage reduction. Mystic Ally, Water Ally is our attack. Dashing Strike, Quicksilver to move away from all the dangerous stuff. Serenity, Ascension. Seize, Beacon, Near Death, and you can either go Relentless or for damage. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I've streamed so many hours lately. Guardian's Path is super godly for surviving. All right? And that is what we're going to be doing here. So here we go. Let's plug the Echoing Nightmare, and let's put the strategy into action. Notice how I'm going to target the machines first. Let's see where our pylons are. So there's Condi, there's Channeling, there's Power, there's Speed. This is a super, super basic monk, okay? You can make this monk easily. I don't have a single augment on this monk. Did I even put in my Paragon points? Yes, I won't even use all my Paragon points. Look, you see the trail? You see how I followed the trail back and killed that little machine there? Easy. Just be mobile and just move around. Here, there's a machine right there. Look, I killed it before it could summon one monster. Sorry that I'm losing my voice, guys. Excuse me. Maybe I'll just stop talking. I've streamed for 43 of the last 49 hours. It's been crazy. Here's a machine. See how you follow the explosions back? Just trying to get to 100. And when you get to 100, if you're having absolutely no problem, then by all means, you can go a bit further. That may help you. You can go a bit further than 100. Look, follow the explosions back. There's the machine. The machine dies first. Top priority every time. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just dying. There's Perendi. I don't really target the Rift Guardians very much. Again, remember, the name of the game is a low mob count. A low mob count. See the explosions? Follow them back. Follow them back. There's a machine. It's dead. Keep moving around. Keep moving around. Be mobile. Okay, there goes Perendi. Okay, so here's 100. Here come the meteors. I think they start spawning around now. Now, we could click every single pylon except Condi, but just since this is the first time I've tried it, and since I'm having no problem surviving, let's just go a little bit longer, just to make it easier. All right, now let's grab it all. Power, here, that's a machine that must die. Machines must die because we need the mob count low. Lagging a bit here. Lagging a lot, actually. It may die to lag, that's okay. Look for the machines, guys. Look for the machines. Where are the machines at? That's what I'm most concerned with. Where are the machines at? Okay. There's 120. Beautiful. Stick the Condi. See the machine right there? Gone. Okay, we killed the big boss. Do you see the big circle right there? It would kill everything. Target the machines first. Look how the Condi just does everything for you. It's pretty amazing. Just stay mobile, keep moving, keep up your spirit guards. Keep up your spirit guards, keep up your Lefebvres. Look, we got a bandit shrine. Okay, so this is a bit tougher in solo. Got the big thingy. Boom. Okay. Stay mobile. And bandit shrines can spawn here in our, okay, where's the machine? Back in the corner. See? See how I followed the explosions back? Okay, 148. Two off, first try. 2 off of the max, right? So maybe we delay the Condi a little bit. There you go. It even works in solo. I've never even tried that. Boom. Massive, massive XP. And this is more XP than our rats. We got some significant paragons by doing this. Look at how easy that was. And this is a very, very Non-ancient, 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 non-ancient. This flavor of time sucks. Non-ancient. 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 Ancient, but it's only 183. And just the only thing I have are 2 ancient weapons. And I just did a 148. All I did was move around and target the machines first and do the all 3 around 100. You can go a little bit higher. That would make it a little bit easier. Then grab the Condi when you're getting overwhelmed. I would delay it a little bit longer next time, and I would hit 150. I only missed 150 by a few seconds. Okay? You don't need a good character to do this. The reason why the Monk is so good for this is because you can stack Lefebvre's plus Desert Shroud plus the Serenity Ascension for the Immortality plus the Spirit Guards. They have so much damage reduction that it's very easy for them to survive, and all you got to do is stand there with the Conduit. All right? That's how to crush Echoing Nightmares in 4-player with your buddies. Not only can you share keys, it's even easier than that. We are getting 150 every time and not even trying, just essentially AFK. Hope that this video helps you. Hope you guys have an amazing time with the new seasonal things. Stop by the live stream if you have any questions. And starting tomorrow, I'm going to be playing with you guys. So if you guys have any keys and you want me to play with you, I'm ready. Here I am. My Monk is ready. And today, I'm going to actually pay attention to my Monk and get much better gear and aug him. So my Monk is going to be dominating. GG's, guys.